Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. One of the things I like the most about hope is that it provides us with grace for others and grace for ourselves. So when things don't go as planned, we can give ourselves a little bit of a break, right? We can, instead of obsessing on what we did wrong or what we could have done differently or questioning all of our choices or asking if we're enough or why we can't get things right, hope gives us a different way to look at it. And it says, you know what? You're allowed to be learning, and we're all human. Nobody is perfect. You're allowed to have a hard day or a time where you're just not at your best, and you're allowed to show up and be imperfect. And grace is hope in action. Grace says, this moment isn't your final chapter. It's not your everyday either. Grace says you can pause without quitting and you can begin again tomorrow. Essentially, you can just cut yourself some slack. And, we all know there are days when things don't go right and it just feels like everything we try is difficult or takes longer than we expect. And then we have days where we can breeze through things. And often, just giving ourselves a little bit of grace, a little bit of understanding and patience makes all the difference. It's easier to do some things when we're standing kind of with yourself, right? Instead of against yourself. So if things don't go your way, or when that happens, because inevitably it's going to happen, hope invites you to give yourself a little grace, the kind of grace and kindness and compassion that you would give to a friend or a loved one. You deserve it too.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.